From Google, burnout is a state of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion that occurs when someone is overwhelmed by prolonged stress at work, and it can affect your person's ability to work effectively and maintain relationships. You're thankful for your job. Do you want your socialization with coworkers? Do you feel respected and appreciated? Are you proud of your job and employee? Dealing with burnout isn't easy. You often don't know you're getting burnt out until you already there, but there are ways to cope. Shift responsibility. This isn't always, especially with your demanding job. It can always feel overwhelming when you look at your life. Experts recommend piecing out responsibilities or assigning individual tasks. Can you get help grading your papers or making a schedule at work? Can you someone else do the grocery shopping or laundry at home? Consider the sources. It's not enough. Say your burnout is caused by stress. Ask yourself the sources of the stress, or is you can fix the problem. Practicing self-care, getting good sleep, regular activity, eating well, making time for loved ones can help lower your stress and burnout potential. If you're feeling empty in one area, fill yourself up with in others, with the things you make people happy. Pay attention to motivation levels. If they start dropping, or if they can already have dropped significantly, it may be time to check with yourself. Be mindful of controlled breathing and yoga. Meditation are examples of mindful activities that can help your brain reframe and pay attention to things that you say, and then think about how you can adjust the thinking. I am so stressed that out can become this today challenge. See your doctor. If you are having physical symptoms, it's a good idea to see your primary care provider. Talk to someone in stress to work simply. Confiding in coworkers may be able to lower your stress levels for all of you. Talking to a therapist can help you process the stressor in your life and learn better coping techniques.
Practically nothing in life makes me happier than to create these pieces and put my voice out there. I've gotten pretty good at removing negative or manipulative people from my life. I had to learn that kind of the hard way through some rough experiences, but that's why my social circle is so small. The missing piece for me has always been taking care of myself. In the past, I wasn't so careful. I realized that I would treat others better than I would treat myself, and that's not a good habit to have. Society has romanticized this as if it were a good thing, and it isn't, okay? That's a quick way to burn out. I'll give you an example, okay? I don't know when this happened, but people started deciding it was okay to cut back on sleep for the hustle or the grind. However, I discovered that sleep, for me, is a non-negotiable. 8 is my magic number. If I can get 8 hours a night, I'm good. I can dip below that for a day or two, but more than that, if I start to push things, chinks start to appear in my emotional armor. Doubts and negative thoughts start to pop up. I used to think that sleep was the least productive part of my day, but after reading the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, I realized I could not have been more wrong. Sleep is crazy important for our health, our memory, our energy, our positivity, creativity, humor, the list goes on. But look, that's just me. I learned that this is how I operate. We all have our differences, and the only way to figure out what works for you is by experimenting intentionally. That means that sometimes you might get a little bit off track and cross the line, but that's okay, that's part of the process. The key, I think, is to remember that life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. I really want to perform at a high level for decades to come, so I'm okay with pacing myself. I'm grinding right now, I'm making sacrifices, but I'm not abusing myself by depriving myself of the things that I know I need. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a piece that I'm doing in collaboration with Chloe Kian. She's a wonderful person and does amazing work on topics like sustainability and minimalism, among other things. She has a video on this topic on her channel, and I think it's kind of cool to see the female perspective. So if you're interested, go check it out. There'll be a link to that down below. And if you'd like to see more videos of mine, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications when I upload. I've got a newsletter that you can sign up to and a Patreon page where you can support this project and get access to exclusive content like bonus material or behind the scenes. And I continue to add new content on there every month. All right, thanks for watching. Feel free to add any tips for avoiding burnout down in the comments below.
Notre Dame beats Georgia, number 2 seed, but Notre Dame was favored because their quarterback was injured. Notre Dame wins. Georgia started out with a field goal, but Notre Dame would respond with 2 field goals, a touchdown, touchdown, and a field goal. That was the way to make it 23-10. 1 turnover for Georgia. 2 turnovers for Georgia. Georgia turned over the ball a total of 5 times. That was a help for Notre Dame. Notre Dame wins 23-10. To set up the playoffs, it'll be Notre Dame, Penn State, Thursday, January 9th at 7:30 p.m. And it'll be Ohio State, Texas, Friday, 7:30 p.m. ESPN, both ESPN. And that's Sam's on Sports and Sam's on Mental Health Day.
So we'll probably just bring him back because
Okay. Who's the first pick of next year's draft?
mm, I I mean the real true answer is it depends because whoever has the number, if let's say Jacksonville ended up with the number 1 pick, they're not taking Shador. I mean, if a team like the Giants ends up with the number 1 pick, they might take Shador or Cam Ward because they need a quarterback. So it's really going to come down to if the team that has the number 1 pick doesn't need a quarterback, it'll be Travis Hunter. If the team that has the number 1 pick,
Or no, Travis Hunter won. Who should have
yeah, yeah,
won?
yeah, Travis Hunter definitely should have won the Heisman.
I think I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I think Boise State's running back should have won the Heisman.
I mean, valid point. However, because of the conference he plays in,
Because
was
he plays for,
and who he plays for, he wasn't going to get it. And
and because of who Deion Sanders coaches.
I don't know that it had really anything to do with Dion. I mean, the fact is the guy was going both way, playing both sides of the ball at an elite level. I mean, you haven't seen that in you don't that's just not something you see every day.
Do you
Uh,
like Deion Sanders?
Yeah, as a
I
coach and as a man.
think he's a little hot shot, but
I don't know if he's
I mean, you would say you like him. Are you there?
I was just saying that people try to judge a person by sound bites, and you can't do that.
Um. Okay. Let's talk playoff football. Who goes to the playoffs as the number 7
Um, what conference are you referring to?
AFC?
Um, AFC, it's probably going to be Denver because I don't see um Cincinnati getting the help that they need to get in.
Or Miami? I mean, Miami has more of a chance than.
I don't know if Tua's playing, so their chances might be decreasing too.
Um. And the yeah, I guess I'll take the Denver.